Oh, this is what you meant. Like, I'm good, homie. How you doing? Very nice, very nice. Yep. No, I have it installed. Alright, give me 1 second because my stream is not picking up Discord. Alright, talk to me.
Test, test. One, two, three.
Alright, cool.
Cooking. All right. So,
Post
yeah, if you
Go
go
ahead.
to the tabletop simulator, if you have Fabled Sagas downloaded, then go ahead and hit the join button, and then I will be making a server here in just a moment that you can join.
Alright, join button.
Cool. All right, the room should be up. If you just type in like Fabled when you're searching, it should pop up. I think Namin is also playing with WeWow or something like that.
Alright, Fable. Mr. Na, I see Mr. Namine's there. Do not see
Let me
another.
know if you need any help.
I see Mr. Namine's there. Oh, there now. I see yours.
Yep. And password should just be 1234.
Hey, no password.
Okay. It might take a second to load in. There is an option you can select at the main menu for Tabletop Simulator to where you can kind of load in stuff a little bit faster if you've loaded in once before. So
Yeah, I've loaded this before, so it came up pretty quick.
okay. So over here on the table, like along the side here, um, there's the base set and Sandy Shore set.
Okay.
Just grab each of these. So these have all the playable cards currently to build your decks. And let me know if you need any help with any of the hotkeys.
I'm figuring out. I was just trying to move my screen around. I got that figured out already.
Okay. If you hold down the Z button and then move the mouse, you can move around a lot like quicker.
I like that. Okay.
Then if you hit Alt or like hold down Alt while you're hovering over a card, it'll zoom in on it so that way you can
Ooh,
see what the card is. Very useful.
that's funny because that's also my push to talk key.
Uh,
I guess I could turn it off for this. It's just normally I have it turned on like when I'm playing a lot of games and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah, let me fix that real quick.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. So now if you look on the top like little bar on the top of your screen and on the very far right of that bar it should have like a little like degrees symbol. That's your rotation degrees. Change that to 90. So that'll basically make it whenever you rotate a card, it'll rotate at 90 degrees.
All right, say that one more time. All right.
So on the little bar with all the different stuff on the top of the screen, if you go to the far right side, it's next to
Oh, it's
the
on
guy that
15 degrees, and I want to do 90.
yeah, yes, yes. So that way, if I
Gray
type
spectator cannot interact. Click
that,
your name. Okay.
oh hang on, I'll promote. There we go. You should be able to interact with stuff now.
I gotta change my color first. Wait, where do I pick my color? I clicked change color and then it moved my screen, but I don't see any color to pick.
Uh
I need to get an
oh yeah, the change color is more so just like a select like which player you are, player one or player two.
Oh, there. I got it now. I see. I had to click. All right, so
Yeah,
90 degrees is clickety click.
yep. And then Q and E are the rotate buttons. So you hit Q to rotate left, E to rotate to the right, like this. So you can
You
test it
left,
out.
you right. Okay, that makes sense. So I have to hold it and click. Ooh.
Nope, no, you just you
Whee!
can you can just tap it. Like, yep. Then
I'm gonna have too much fun with
yeah,
this.
yeah. And then the ASWD is also just another way to move around the screen if you want. But R R is to shuffle decks. So if I say took this deck right here, I hit R, so that
Okay.
just kind of shuffles the deck.
So R is to
And
reload.
then and it's also kind of like same button if you like roll dice. If you hit R while you're like holding dice.
Oh, for random. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, doubles.
Yeah. So so that's that. When you when you click on something like that's in a deck, so there's like multiple cards in a stack or something.
Mm-hmm.
If you like click and quickly drag, that'll just take one card off. So like that. That's just like taking one card.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hold down the click button for a second, it'll pick up the entire deck. So try that out. So that's the whole deck. So that's a single card. Yep. And then if you click and hold, that's the whole deck.
Hey, you can make a mess.
Yep.
So like if I rage, I can flip all my cards. I'm just
Yep.
kidding. That'd be cool if you could just throw the deck and all the cards just. Hey, you want to play 52 card pickup?
Yep. So that's that. Let me think. Are there any other? If you right click on the deck, it'll also show up a menu of a bunch of other options and stuff. One of them is like save object. It's about halfway down. If you click on that, you can basically like name whatever that deck is or any object for that matter, and you can save it so that way you can reload it into a game in the future.
All right, so I'm sorry. Give me that one more time. That sounded important.
Okay, so
Right click.
say yeah, right click and then kind of towards the middle, it should say save object.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how you like save your decks for future use.
Cool, cool. All right. So, and then you can import decks, right? Because I saw like an import code on the Magus Academy.
Yeah, that apparently there's a way to make that work. I haven't figured out the way to do it, so I just built all my decks just manually on here, which it's in my opinion a little bit easier to do.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
That works then.
And
I
then
didn't know.
and
What
then
would
if
be
you
best
have
for it?
uh and if you have a saved deck, then go up to objects on the top menu,
Objects
and
in the
then
top menu. Okay.
hit saved objects, and then that's where you'll see like a whole
Oh,
list of all your like saved decks and whatnot.
very nice. Okay. Now, what do you normally suggest? Do you suggest just using the initiator decks to start learning, or like if I see a deck that I like, maybe just start trying with that?
Initiator decks are usually pretty good for learning. However, they're also like compared to fully constructed decks, they are pretty bad, I would say. Um, Fortunately, I do have a deck that I can let you use. Just kind of, it's not too difficult to use at the moment, so I can borrow that real
Is it
quick.
an Umbral deck? That's what I want to play.
It is an Inferno deck, but
Oh, that sounds fun
Umbral,
too. I'll do
uh,
Inferno.
yeah,
I'll
Umbral
branch it.
decks are wildly easy to play because Umbral is very broken. Okay, so every deck has a minimum of 40 cards, maximum of 60 cards, and each deck can also have an Archnote deck that has a maximum of 10 cards. So,
Hmm.
uh, and if usually what I do when I load in this deck, if you right click and then say cut, or kind of like hover over cut,
Hmm.
then you can decide like how much you want to cut the deck by. So if I say cut and then I drag the cursor to where it says 40 and 10, like 40 on the left side, 10 on the right side, and then hit cut, then it'll keep the bottom 40 cards the same, but cut the top 10. And so these are the 10 arch notes for the deck.
Okay. And then I just click. Okay, click. And then
And
this.
then you can
So this one I would shuffle.
yeah, real before you shuffle though, I would say go ahead and right click and hit search just to kind of take a look through the deck so that way you see what the deck is kind of running.
Okay, I right click and I go to search. And it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh, do I just? I'm able to click on that on the right then.
Yeah, don't worry about the numbers. Just click search just outright. The numbers are basically like if you only want to search like the top three or top five cards or something like that. Oh, did you throw one of the cards? Hang on,
Oh, it's under the table. I don't know what I'm doing.
hang on, I'll grab it. Just
Yeah, I had clicked the number and then it threw cards on the right side of my thing, and then I was like, hey, I can just.
yeah. And then if you're in the middle of the search bar or whatever, it won't drop the cards onto the deck. So you have to exit out of the search before you can
Oh,
add the
hold on.
cards.
No, I cannot search.
Just there should be like a little X button
Oh,
on
oh,
each corner.
the
Yeah.
sidebar. Okay, the sidebar. I got you.
Yep.
So now, right click and just click search. Nothing.
Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. Then I hit Alt to look.
Or yeah, you can just kind of
Oh,
scroll
you
through
just
all the
hover.
cards as
Okay.
well.
All right, test it. 10 seconds. Have that. Generate 4 orbs of any. Return target characters. Punish. Draw 2 cards at the end of your turn. Put 1 card from your hand. Target character and defense position. Hey, look, it's Kali doll. Did you get your playset yet for Kali doll?
I now have a playset, and I'm trying to get more.
This character becomes the element of another target. Oh yeah, I read this earlier. Ooh, I needed some Kasai's in my life. What the hell? Yeah, since it's a new deck, I'll like offline also look at it a lot and
All right.
see what's going
I'm gonna use just an initiator deck for now, just so that way you can kind of learn how to run the deck a bit.
on. All right, cool. Ooh, how do I flip my deck over?
Oh
Right
yeah,
click,
F is flip. So if you hover over anything and then just hit flip.
and then I can
Yep.
shuffle it.
Yep.
And this
Yep.
is
Right
deck.
there. So you have the deck. After loss, that's like the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Abyss is kind of like the exile or removed from play or
Right.
whatever you call it. And then down here, these are your conjure zones. This is where you play specifically charms.
Mm-hmm. I can only have two.
And then over here is your supply bay where you put supplies. And then this reserve zone, this can be for either charms or supplies. So it's like a little wild card zone.
Oh,
So
cool.
you can have like up to 3 supplies or 3 charms.
Okay,
Uh, but if you have like 3 of one, you can only do 2 of the other.
gotcha.
And then your orbs go right here. And you just kind of pull them out of this pile.
How many orbs do you normally need to pull for?
Well, you generate the orbs as you play, so you
Oh, I only
start
put
with
one there.
0. You start with 0.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, okay, okay. I thought that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. And then some of these don't work, unfortunately, so I just like hit delete.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And then up here is the sector zone. That's for like any sectors, which are kind of like field spells
Mm-hmm.
or something. But yeah, so pretty simple. As we go through the game, I'll kind of show you how to do stuff. In order to draw a certain amount of cards from your deck, you can either just right click and hit draw as for as many times as you want, or if you simply hit a number and then wait like a full second, then it'll draw that many cards. So if I hover over my deck and hit the number 6, I draw 6 cards.
Hey. Okay. Cool.
And yeah, that's kind of how that works. And then I have you read up a little bit on the basics of the rules and like how to.
Yes, I have been. I have been reading the rules. I'm more of like yeah, I learn better when I do it, but I have been
Yeah.
reading it.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Let's.
And on the
All
right
right.
side here is all the phases and stuff. How do
Kind
you?
of. This is really outdated though. So just think of like the phases as being like similar to like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering. So it's like there's all the stuff that will happen at the very beginning of your turn, like the beginning of turn card effects and stuff.
Right.
After that happens, you get to draw. Then it goes to your main phase where you play stuff. Then goes to strike phase where you can attack. Then after strike phase is over, you go to a main phase 2 afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes to your like end phase.
Cool.
All right, but we'll go ahead and roll dice. See who goes first. I got a 5. So if you highlight the both dice like that,
Do I have to click on?
like click and drag over both dice. So kind of like you're highlighting
Oh, I got you.
something.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Yep. And then hit
Throw 'em.
the R or that. Oh,
That
it
fell
fell.
off the table. It says 8 when I highlight this dice. What did you have? Did you have 8 also?
Um, I had 5. So,
Oh, now, yeah. I can re-roll it though.
yeah. All right, 4. So I will be on the play here. So whoever goes first does not draw a card on their first turn, and whoever's going second does draw on their first turn.
Pokemon rules. I like
Yep. Okay. So to start out, I will play a Guardian Spirits of the Magi in guard position. So you can play stuff out either in strike or guard position. You can only change positions at your beginning step. Basically after you draw a card.
it.
Um,
And I can only bring out level zeros right now because I don't have any orbs, right?
correct. Level ones will cost 1 orb. Level twos cost 2 orbs. So I will grab a Magikitten Fuwawa as well.
Okay.
And that will be it for me. So it'll be your turn. So you will draw a card.
And that's
You can either hit the number 1 or you can just right click and hit draw.
okay. And oh, okay. So I guess let me read this real quick. Is convoked when they're tapped?
Convoked is when they're like cast, when they're played out. So convoking a character means like you play it out on the field.
Oh, okay. So like summoning.
Yes.
I will bring out Nina,
Nina.
Fluffy Summer.
She is indeed fluffy.
Yeah, I think I found a new character I like. And then so I can I'm able, as long as there's zero cards right now or zero level zeros, I can bring out as many as I want, or how does that work?
Correct. There is no limit to how many characters you can play per turn or on the field at one time. So you could theoretically have just an entire like army of characters on board. Another one.
All right, that's it for me.
All right. So, and also just real quick, when you're playing out stuff, the position is a little bit important because if they are in strike position, then basically any combat that occurs between them and another character will be based off their attack, their strike stat.
Right.
But if they're in guard position, it'll be based off their guard stat. And if they're in guard position, they cannot kill anything. So say Nina was in guard position,
Mm-hmm.
like that, and I attacked with my Magic Kitten Fuwawa,
Mm-hmm.
and Nina was guarding. Nina does have a higher guard than my Fuwawa's strike,
Mm-hmm.
but my Fuwawa would not die. I would just take reflect damage. So
And
which
that's
is
because
would be the
I'm in a guard position.
yeah. Yep. I'd take 40 reflect because reflect is whatever your guard is, your base guard, minus my base strike. It only goes off the base stats. So if you have like bonus
Mm-hmm.
guard from some card effect on top of it, that wouldn't factor into reflect.
So you said you would only
But
take 40 right now?
I would only take 40 reflect. Yes. But if you were in strike position though, you have 80 strike versus my 60, and if you're in strike position, you can kill my thing, even if I attack you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So
But you have
the guard is against the guard, or the guard is, yeah, guard is against the guard if you were attacking me and I was guarded?
Guard is against my strike. Your guard is against my strike because I if that's like assuming I'm attacking you.
Oh, your strike is 60. Gotcha.
Yes. Now, the however the thing is, if you're in strike position, you cannot choose to like guard something that is not being guarded. So if they're both in strike position, I can theoretically just attack you directly, and you don't have anything that can
I
guard
got you.
my kitten. But if you did, and I try to attack you directly, you'd say, "Oh, well, I have something in guard position. I'll just move it to guard this."
Okay.
Yep. But if you say only had one in guard position and I attacked with two characters, one strategy some people like to use is I'll attack your guard position one with some weak character and then hit you directly with a strong character, and you cannot switch guards if you're already being attacked.
Okay, so you decide who, like, if I have a guard up, you can decide who you want to attack, which character, like which cards.
Yes, I decide who specifically I want to attack, but then if you have anything that's in guard position that's not currently being attacked, then you can choose to use them to
To guard.
guard any
Okay,
other attacking character.
gotcha.
So you could choose to protect one of your other characters. So this one could theoretically block in place of this one that's being attacked,
Hmm.
um, or any attacks coming at you directly or anything like that. So that's just keep that in mind. So with all that in mind, do you want both in strike position for now, or
I'll guard one.
okay? Sounds good. So it'll go to my turn. So I will draw, and I will choose to put both characters in strike position.
Okay.
I will first move to my strike phase. I won't do anything on main phase one. I'll move to strike phase, and I will attack the Nina with my Guardian Spirits of the Magi, and you directly with Magic Kitten Fua Fua.
Cool. So I
So
lose 60. No,
you would lose 60, and
yeah.
then I would take 100 reflect damage
But
because
you
I have
can't.
0 base attack versus your 100 guard.
Okay, but that doesn't kill you, still, does it?
Correct. It does not kill me. This is just it's still on the field. And then
Gotcha.
after any character's attack at the end of strike phase, whatever attacking characters you attacked with, they switch over to guard position immediately.
Okay.
So now I'd go to my second main phase, and I will then play a Turk Keeper of Flame, which his instinct auto is active if I control three or more. Other characters. So it's not active at the moment. But if I
Okay.
control three or more other characters, this character will gain 100 strike.
Cool.
So in that case, I'm actually going to put him in guard position. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Cool. All
Oh, and I took 100 damage there. You can like change your life total over here. So you took 60.
right. Yeah, I
So,
did it. I did it. I just didn't hit change yet. I didn't really
oh,
do
gotcha. Yep.
it. All right. Cool. So so the guard damage or the reflect damage, you still took damage because I went over your.
Yeah, you
I
because
went,
your base guard was higher than my base attack.
gotcha.
Now, if once
But
again,
if you
if
had like
this
60 attack, you would have only taken like 40 damage.
correct,
Gotcha.
and say your Nina had like some really buffed, uh, like say I had like a base 120
Hmm.
strike, so mine was higher than your Nina's, but you had a bonus on your Nina, so even though it was base 100, the current guard stat was like 200 instead.
Right.
You would survive getting attacked, but I would not take any reflect damage because my base strike was still higher than your base guard.
Cool. Okay. All right. So I start off by drawing, right?
Yep. And then after that, you can choose to change any character's positions as you'd like.
And I do have to then. So if I wanted to attack, I would have to change him to strike, or can you attack with the guarded?
You can only attack with ones in strike position.
So I could still technically, like right now, I could do damage to you possibly, even if you block it, but it would not knock the card out into the afterlife, into the after loss, right?
Well, let's see. So my Magic Kitten has 60 guard. My Mat's Guardian Spirits of the Magi has 30, and has 80. So because your Ninas have 80 strike, they can actually kill any of these block block them.
Okay.
So you could theoretically take any of these out. If they do die, then I will not only take the pierce damage, which it would be like pierce strike is higher than my guard, whatever the difference is there.
Hmm.
But I would also take whatever the soul value is on top of that. So Magic Kitten, I would take an additional 60. Guardian Spirits, I would take an additional 0. And Turk, I would take an additional 40.
And then like the magic kitten, so you would take 100 total because it's the 40 over the
Or
attack.
sorry,
I'm
no,
like, sorry,
you're
50.
yeah. So it would
Oh wait,
be
40.
so 80
Oh,
minus
80,
60. So that'd be 20
20.
pierce plus 60 soul value. So 80 total.
Oh, okay, okay, I got it. I was looking at the wrong number for a second. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me see what this is. And then, so when I want to play charms, I can play
Uh,
that during which phase?
there are two. There's a couple different types of charms. So there's standard charms, which those are kind of like sorceries
Mm-hmm.
or kind of regular spell cards
I
in
gotta play them on my
Yu-Gi-Oh.
turn.
So only during your main phases can you play those. But if you have an instant, that can be basically be played at any time. You just have to like factor in like the timing of that
Mm-hmm.
is a little bit complicated, but just think of it like how instant or like kind of quick effect spells work in Yu-Gi-Oh, where
Yeah.
you can respond to stuff that happens at any time. So if like I activate an effect, you can respond with a quick effects or an instant. So
Cool. Okay. And then all right. So we're in main phase right now. I guess is that what it's called?
yes.
Discovery phase or management phase? Discovery.
Um, uh, Discovery phase is that when you draw and then change the positions
Okay.
of stuff.
So I changed
Management
positions.
phase is basically your main phase.
All right, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna play replenish.
Okay, it's a good card.
So I
So you
draw
draw.
two now,
Yep, and then at the end of turn, you'll have to put one card from your hand back on top of your deck.
and then in the main phase, can you still summon, invoke characters, or is that in the discovery
Yeah,
phase?
yeah. Uh, uh, Management phase is everything. That's your main phase. So
Okay,
you
cool.
can play out as many characters as you want, and then replenish after you draw your cards. It'll go to the afterlost because it's just a standard charm.
Okay.
If it's a constant charm, which is there's only a few of them in the game, but a constant charm is like you play it out and it stays there.
So at the end of my turn, I got to put the card on. So do I keep it in my conjure until it fully?
No, you just have to like remember the effect.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it again.
Oh God. another one.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna bring you out,
Ooh, okay.
and then okay, so then this goes
Mm-hmm.
there. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next phase, which I guess is the attack phase,
Yep,
and then I decide who I want to attack.
correct. And Illus Scaldrus cannot attack this turn because
She was
just
just
think of
summoned.
it like all characters have like summoning
Summoning
sickness.
sickness. Okay, okay, okay. So I probably would have played that differently.
Yeah, yeah. Unless they have the ability ambush, like
Right.
what
Okay.
Erlin has, Erlin or Sakiyama.
Okay. So there is an ambush, which is like
Yeah, haste
haste.
or
Yeah, 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 haste. That's what I was
yeah,
thinking of. Okay.
yeah.
Cool. So then I will attack. I think that's
Okay, so you're attacking Fua Fua and Turk.
right. Mm-hmm.
So because I have my Guardian Spirits of the Magi in guard position and it is not being attacked, I will choose to have it block in place of Turk.
Okay.
So it'll still very much die, as will the Fua Fua. So like
Okay.
I said, I'll take 80
So
damage.
now I can
Oh
play an
oh
instant, right?
oh yes, you probably have I'm guessing
Sunberries.
Sunberries. Yep, that's a good one.
All right. So we each discard one card.
Or
Oh, is it an or?
or yeah, it's you
Oh,
choose
choose
one.
one. Okay. 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 Okay.
Yep,
Yeah. So target character becomes 300. So that'll be this
that's smart.
Guardian Spirits of the Magi.
Yep. So not only am I gonna take 50 pierce damage, but I'm also gonna take an additional 300 soul value damage.
Yep.
So that's 350 there, and then the 80 from the Fua Fua. So that's a total of 430 damage. That hurt.
Hey, you gave me the cards.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
this deck now.
Yep. And then I do get my I get two radiant
You get
orbs.
orbs, right?
And when this character is sent to the Afterlost, I do get one Guardian Spirit token as well. So
Cool. All right. I like
and the
that.
Guardian Spirit token, when it dies, it technically doesn't generate an orb because it doesn't go to the Afterlost. It just kind of goes away. It
Mm-hmm.
fizzles basically. So it's just, but it is a character. So I'll get my two Radiant Orbs. And then both Ninas will go to guard position after strike. And then
And then
Sunberry's
this goes
Yuck
away.
is there.
And
And
then
now it's your second main phase. So
so I can put this in guard position now
no, you could only do that
in the
upon
in the
the
first main
upon
phase.
initial summoning
Okay,
or when it's the beginning of your turn, like in the discovery phase after
that's
you
cool.
draw.
All right, that makes sense. So then
Yep.
I am good to go, right? Oh no, I have to draw. I have to let go of two cards now, right?
Yep.
All right, give me a second.
So, in order for me to not see the cards, just hover over them and then hit the F button to flip them face down, and then drag them on top of your deck.
Okay, I gotta put two. Mm, we're gonna put this one.
Okay.
Awesome. I end my turn.
All right.
We need little Yu-Gi-Oh sounds when we take damage.
Uh, draw turn. Yeah, I need a like a soundboard or something.
Yeah, that'd be. Oh, I guess we could use the soundboard in Discord.
Yeah, we could. I don't have like a I don't have it just on standby though.
Well,
I
lucky for
if
you, I do.
if I had my second monitor working, then I could, but unfortunately, it's not working for me at the moment. That's a tough one. Could do that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play out. I'm gonna spend two radiant orbs
Hmm.
to bring out my main guy, the big boy, Magic King Ryuji. So this character gains 50 strike for each Magi character in my Convoke zone. So I have only one. It's just the Magic King Ryuji at the moment. So he's getting plus 50. So he's technically at 200 strike.
Oh, he gives himself. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
And how do I know that he's a
Um,
mag? Or how do I know which other ones are mag? Oh, I see. GD is MAGI. Okay.
yeah, the GD stands for guild.
Yeah, I remember reading something
And
about the GD. So
yep.
now it's good to bring it together.
Height is 193 centimeters. He is tall. Okay. Uh, and with that, I think I'm good just passing the turn here.
Okay. And yeah, because he can't do anything because he's got summon sickness. Or can
They can summoning sickness cards can still guard if I had put him in guard position.
right. But I
So
meant like he
you'll
can
off,
attack
yeah, yes.
or
So
strike.
that's why you'll often see like in games, a lot of people will initially put out their cards in guard position at first,
Mm-hmm.
unless their guard stat is just like dog water. But yeah, pass the turn.
All right, cool. And then the question then, if let's say you had someone in attack stance, and I had someone in attack stance, I could choose to still attack that other person that's in attack stance, right?
Correct. Yes.
Just want to make sure. All right,
Yep.
so I draw one,
Hmm.
and then I can. Let's see. Let me look at this guy again. 150, 150. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. 200, 150.
Two.
200,
He's
150.
200 at the moment. Who is
Oh, I don't like that
Joe?
at the moment.
Who
Little
is Joe Mother?
your mother. My
It
mother's your
says oh,
mother.
someone joined here when they shouldn't have.
Oh, okay. All right, so Nina, let's see. This character does not count towards Archnos conditions when convoked. If there are two or more alignment characters in the convoke zone, draw one card. And the alignment, I guess, would be Inferno. Is that what it means?
Alignment is either Inferno or the Guild. So,
Okay.
um, so yeah, if there's like two Inferno types out on the board, and then you play Nina, then you could draw a card. Or if there's like two Magi's, I guess. Yeah, because she's a Magi.
All right, so I'm going to, because I'm still in the main phase, do that. Then I'm going to play this and turn Mr. Ryuji
No,
out of here.
that is not what I
Get
wanted.
out, Ryuji. I don't like you. You scare me. Get away from me.
So you've already discovered a very important tactic in the game: returning stuff to hand that costs orbs to play.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then so now I can declare attackers, right? 100.
Correct.
Going all in, baby.
Yep.
Give me the fart coin.
Okay, well, there's no real sense in guarding with the Guardian Spirit tokens because I'll just take the same amount of Pierce as
Right.
I would direct damage, and I kind of don't want to kill my Turk either, so I'm just gonna take 80, 160, 260.
And then this goes here. Oops.
Yeah, cool.
And the turn is yours.
All right. For turn. Okay, I guess that's something. Play a Lily of the Unveiling Dawn. Then kind of have to do something here. So I'm going to Moonberry's Yum and choose each player draws one card.
I will take one card.
Ooh. This might be kind of nice. We'll play out Magic Kingdom as my sector. So at the start of my turn, I may reveal the top card of my deck. If it is a Magi character, I gain 50 vitality.
Ooh.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at
And I will pass the turn.
all. All right. So I do get to draw.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to. Oh no, wait. Actually, before I play anything, let me change these. I'm gonna go
Yep.
ahead and now go into the main phase. Going to play
Ooh, that's a
Bountiful
good card.
Harvest.
Yep.
So I can get me one of these.
Good move. Good move.
And then again, I'm gonna play Strike the Earth and send your Lily to the Afterlost. Okay, one orb, I guess.
Ouch. Yep. Yeah, you pay an orb, and then, yeah, Lily is gonna die, and I'm gonna take
Oh no,
60 soul
deleted
value.
that card.
Oh, hang on. Rewind time. There we go. All right, so there we. So you just put the Infernal Orb back, or I guess you just hit
Delete it.
delete. Yep.
And
And
this will go
then,
back.
yep, I'll take 60 soul value in damage. So,
And then I will declare my attackers.
and oh wait, I get a Radiant Orb as well. That. All right.
Anytime,
So,
unless otherwise stated by like an effect or a card, anytime anything goes to your Afterlost, you're gonna get an orb of that element.
if it is a character or a supply,
Okay, cool.
yes. However, tokens and Archnote characters like Eragul and stuff like that, they technically don't go to the Afterlost, so you don't generate orbs of their element. But let's see. So I guess once again I'm taking 260. And yep.
This makes so much more sense now that I'm playing. Bro, you understand? I like read rule, and I'm dyslexic too, bro. So
Gotcha.
reading those rule books,
Yeah.
I retain information, but until I see it in play, I'm like,
I totally get it.
and
Yeah.
now I can because me and Manny got an initiator deck, so me and him can play together.
Ah, okay.
Which initiator deck is better, Storm Rage or Magi?
They both kind of suck out of the box, but
I'll just use my Umbral deck. Fuck
if
it. I'm gonna just
if
start playing with that.
yeah, if you both decks can be really good if you like edit them and optimize them.
Yeah. Tweak
Uh,
them. I feel you.
I personally prefer Storm Mage just because Kindle Mage Kasai is an absolute powerhouse. Like that card scares me even today.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Then I will draw. Okay, I can finally do a decent play here. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna pay. Oh, I forgot to do this effect. Um, so it wouldn't have mattered, I guess. But we'll play Radiant Orb to play out Magic Canine Nina.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah, she's a good one. I will use her Instinct Manual to change the element of her to one of another character in my Convoke Zone or Afterlost. I'll change it to Inferno type.
Okay.
And then I will use her Judgment to send her and one other character to the Afterlost. And then I will generate an additional orb of this character's element.
Cool.
So I'm going to send your Illis Scaldress to the Afterlost, as well as Nina. So you will get one. You won't take any damage from soul value because he has 0 soul value, but you will get an Inferno Orb, and I'll take 100 in soul value from Nina, but I will get 2 Inferno Orbs because she's an
And
Inferno
the
type.
judgment, you can only use one judgment per game.
Per character.
Oh, okay,
So
cool,
like
cool, cool.
if I have like 3 copies of Nina and I played another one out, I could not use that judgment, even though it's a
But you could
new
use a
Inferno
judgment from
Orb
another
character.
character that has not used their judgment yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool. Okay.
yeah. Of like the same name, basically.
Wait.
But if I have like other characters with their own respective judgments, I can use those each
Right,
once
right, right.
per game as well. All right, so
So
Nina should
every
have.
named character gets to use their judgment.
Yep. So I get 2 Inferno Orbs, and I
Inferno
will
me.
spend both of them, actually, delete them, to play out a Magic Cleric Miwu. So,
-1 orb reduces the target to 0. Judgment target character. Ooh, 180. What the hell? All right.
yep, she's kind of thick.
He is thick. I saw that.
All right, finally have a decent blocker. And with that, I will pass the turn.
Damn, she a level 2? Okay.
All right,
So my turn, so I get to draw.
draw a card. Yep.
Ooh. Yo, these. Yo, I cannot wait for on Sandy Shores because these Sandy Shore cards look so sick.
They really do.
Uh, Play another Strike the Earth,
Why?
and then I'd love to. I love to. What is it? I'd love to see. I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Well, all right. So she dies. I get an Inferno orb, and I lose 80.
And then attack, attack.
Yeah. I think I kind of have to block now. Unfortunately, I'll take only 40 damage instead of 80 there. I'll take 80 here, so 120. And I'll get another Inferno orb.
This is interesting how you get your orbs. I'm gonna have to figure
Yeah.
out like.
It's like a decent balance of trying to like you
Mm-hmm.
want to kill their characters, but when you kill their characters, you're also giving them the resources
Yeah,
to
you're giving
play
them resources.
more. Yep.
Oh, you know what? All right, I'm gonna save that. Go ahead. It's your turn.
All right. Draw. Not gonna lie, I might be cooked here. Got a
Nah,
Savini,
you're
Toasty Cat.
instinct auto after loss. This character was sent to after loss due to the effect of a character in your control. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. I can't do anything else, so I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay.
I told you these initiator decks suck.
Yeah, yeah, I can totally see it now. So I'm going to draw a card. Hey, I'm going to bring out Saley. And Harvest. And then I will declare attackers. Okay, so just for order, can I declare an attacker to attack one of the blockers or ones in defense mode, and then play an instant right after that?
Um,
I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll try this.
like you can play an instant like basically before damage is done. Cause I can't remember exactly what the precise timing is. Like whether it's like me
Right.
declaring that I have like no other response upon my blocking phase or something, but yeah, you'll be able to like play an instant before the damage goes through.
You know, before I declare attackers, I'm just gonna do this, and then
Oh, okay, just to bounce.
I'm gonna
Uh,
bounce her. How do I bring this back to my hand? Just bring it down.
why wouldn't you just do Saley? Because then you can just replay it for
Oh,
free.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. Do you mind if I try that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it'd be Saley
uh,
that gets bounced back. I can get rid of the kitty cat,
yep, and I
and
take
then
20.
attack in with. That's what I. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to think of
You
the best way to do that.
yeah, you got it. I guess I wouldn't lose. Actually, wouldn't lose the soul value from the after loss because that's what Siren Song specifies.
Right.
But either way, I'm very dead.
Cool. That was fun.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
You want to get a real deck now? And
Sure. How real do you want this deck?
um,
Like I could.
I'd like to try playing with the Umbral deck too. So if I like, I don't mind
Well, I
whatever.
don't have an Umbral deck like really built at the moment.
I could. I mean, I was thinking of building one. Unless you want to just use pre-made
Oh,
decks for that.
like yeah, you can build one right now. Yeah. I am in no rush, so by all means.
I want to pick up a whole stack. What was it
Uh, so it if you want to pick up the whole stack, you just click and hold. There you go.
again? And then do I put this on the bottom or the top? The arch notes.
Yeah, I mean it's either or. Hang on. Oh, you accidentally put that. Well, so you have to
I'll
you
flip
put
them.
the yeah you have to flip them upside down. So there we go. Hey, cardboard.
What's up?
Teaching Jam how to play.
Ah, it's good.
Yep. I let him use one of my decks while I used an initiator deck. I'm sure you can probably imagine what the end result was.
The initiator one.
Well, of course, of course. And now we're
Sorry.
gonna help him build a deck.
Mm.
All right. So where can I put this one if I want to save it?
So if you right click it and then hit that save object button,
Oh, that's right.
and then you can name the deck whatever you like, and then hit OK, and then it saves.
So now, if I want to get the deck off of my thing, where do I just throw it on the floor?
If you want to what?
Like if I want to get this off the my mat.
Oh, you can just delete it at that point because it's already saved.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you said, are the Keystone cards in Sandy Shores? Oh, they don't have, I guess, shiny versions on this.
Yeah. So like all
So
the cards in there should be there except like the alt art of Kamiari, of Alice, and the new Sakiyama art. I don't think is in there, but the original Sakiyama should be in there.
I guess I could type. And then I just drag the card on my playmat and
Yep. Yep.
stack them.
Hey, Namin.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Yo yo
Pretty
yo.
good. I am helping Jam Crazy build a deck.
Oh, Nabushi, what's going on,
Nice.
buddy? Thanks for the follow, homie. Nabushi just
Oh,
followed me on Twitch.
Nabushi's on Twitch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, oh, we streaming this?
Oh yeah.
Jam is, yeah.
Nice. Cool. I was playing WeWow for a few, well,
Yeah.
I think like 4 or 5 games actually.
Nice. How'd it go?
Uh I won all of them, but we used like a ton of different decks. It was like we are deck switching like every single game.
Nice. He's brand new to the game, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we've been ripping like 4 games a day. So
Nice.
Yeah, you could join in for
AMG.
sure.
Holy Jesus. People are finally going to be able to hear my voice.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. You definitely sound different in Discord than you do when streaming.
A little bit. I have an actual microphone set up for my computer, and then
Nah, that's fair.
yeah.
So if I want to make multiples of the auger, because there was only
Yes.
one.
Yeah, so you right click, then hit clone, and then it'll allow you to like click and make multiple copies,
Oh,
and then when
cool.
you're done making multiple copies, you just right click again, and then it's
Cool. I'll use the ones that
there's you're already choosing a card that many of us do not like.
you made. You know.
oh, I just put on some tweaks to my auger burn deck.
Oh, nice.
Oh, goodness.
I'm
Yeah.
copy pasting whoever has the last auger deck on.
So, it in all honesty, I don't mind Augur for the most part. It mostly just because one of the decks that I usually play can kind of work around it, but it is still a bit of an annoying card. Mostly because it doesn't need like really any interaction in order to kill you.
I
It's like,
find it
oh,
plays pretty weird,
yeah,
like you're trying to generate all these orbs, and it's all to like ping people for a
yep,
couple hundred.
yep.
Ping, 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 ping,
Yeah.
ping. It's like playing Mono Black in Magic the Gathering. You're just trying to drain and drain and
But
drain
like
and
in
drain.
but like mono black, like
Mhm.
there's so many more things you could do with
Oh,
that
I know.
mono. Like
Trust me, I know.
like augers, like the second you have one orb, you're like, well, I know where this is going. Or it's like you're one inferno orb. Okay, Ember's Embrace. And I find it weird. It's not like my favorite way to play.
I feel it's one of those things that since right now, really the only cards we have access to are the Archnotes cards. Once Sandy Shores and maybe one or two more sets after start coming out, there will definitely be, I feel like, a more of a variety to choose from. It's same principle as like in Magic the Gathering as well. Like, especially early on in Commander and whatnot, there wasn't a lot of really back in like the early 20 teens, there weren't a lot of freaking really pretty decent commanders back then. Of course, you had the OGs, of course, with examples like Kalia the Vast,
He's like my favorite.
Mimeoplasm, so on and so forth. You get what I mean, like the old ones. And then, of course, as years have gone by, more and more cards that would benefit as either a part of the 99 or as the commander themselves have come out. And to this day, commander decks are still getting stronger and stronger. Some of the precons out right now are fucking ridiculous.
And
One of my favorite decks to play is Kura, the Boundless Sky.
Oh,
You know that one?
you're one of those people.
What?
You're one of those
But-
people.
But here
You're one
it's
of
like
those people.
it's like the
I,
same
I know
thing.
Kuro. I know
Yeah,
Kuro.
it's like for me, I like my favorite
But then
is
again, I'm
Kura
also
and Kalia, but like it's because I like hand crafted the like every card in the deck, so it makes me feel like way more attached to that versus something like
Mhm.
super meta and
well.
like optimized.
Okay, you'll probably call me a hypocrite for doing this, but I'm actually in a similar way because you know the 2017 Eminence commanders like Edgar
Yeah.
and Dragon. For me, I started off my commander career, quote unquote, with the Dragon precon that I got for $40 back when commander decks were cheap, were decently priced,
Mhm.
and like you, I kind of obviously I changed it. It's very heavily modified, but it started off as a precon, a very good precon. Maybe not the best at the time, but I've turned it into a fairly formidable deck now. And of course, obviously, I have more decks now than I did back then because I have the Dragon, I have the Kalia, I have the Grand Unifier Atraxa. Used to have a Braids Arisen Nightmare deck, but that, due to some financial issues, I had to,
And to liquidate.
yeah,
Gotcha.
it actually hurt me a little inside on that, actually. Because
Well, after some of the stuff you've been winning on my streams, I think you might be able to get it back.
at some point, maybe.
Oh, you
but
had some
that
spicy
won't-
pulls?
Well,
let's see. I pulled a gold script comma.
on one pack, a single
For
pack.
a single pack I
What?
pulled. I went in on a single pack. Like I was freaking. I was in a bid war with who was it? Jay? I can't remember. I think it was Manny.
Might have been.
I think it was Manny. I
Pack.
believe. It was 17 lucky prime
Yeah.
numbers. Those have always been very lucky for me. But it was on 17. Me and him were going bidding up, and it ended up staying at 18. I'm just like, I'll go up to 20 if I have to. This is the one. This is my one pack for the freaking stream, and I'm keeping it. God damn it!
And
Like I was willing to go up a few bucks more if I was forced to, but obviously I was hoping to keep it at that $18 mark, and then ended up pulling it. And I didn't walk away with one script that night. Oh no.
Nope.
I walked away with two.
And not just any
Damn.
script. He won like the giveaway at the very end of stream. It was for the test only.
Test script.
Oh
Test
my
script. Monochrome
God.
Erlen.
Oh yeah, that was a sick one too.
And what was funny though is
Wait,
what
so
happened.
one pack and one giveaway? So you got
I got two
for
scripts.
$17.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then
That is sick, dude.
oh yeah, and then in 424 stream when he did the giveaway boxes for Sandy, that was not that bad honestly. I think I won 2 giveaways off of that, and the second pack was a case hit. Someone had pulled a sketch, the you know how there's sketches in that set now.
Yeah.
Someone had pulled that case hit earlier. Somehow this box had 2 case hits in it. So he pulled the script, and I pulled the manga.
Yeah, that is a definite possibility in Sandy to hit both
Yeah,
a script and a manga in the same box.
Oh no, this wasn't a script, a sketch.
Oh, sorry.
It was a
Yeah.
parable with a sketch on the back.
And well, so
And
I
it-
think
what-
all of that applies. Like
And
a
what's
single
funny-
box technically
it-
can have a script, manga, sketch, god
Yeah.
pack.
Yeah.
Like it
Yep.
could just be a super loaded box.
But what was funny about it is though is that both the sketch and the manga were Erlen.
That's awesome.
Oh God.
That
I am
Jay,
so
you just.
jealous.
I'm sorry, Jay, it's not happening. No
Oh.
offense, that's PC.
To be fair, Jay will back up a haul if we're talking trades.
I know he would. I know he would.
Jay's like, okay, what do I need to trade
just
to
like-
get into that airline?
Just scanning through my whole collection here.
Yeah.
Like, all right. What do I gotta
Yeah,
throw down?
tell me what you need.
Wait, was it you or was it 424 that was given the second script to keep? The test script Erlen. Was that you, Jay?
That was me. Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Yes. So I.
Oh yeah, no, like I
That
no
card just
offense.
looks so nice.
Oh my god,
It-
when I went like my heart melted in the best of ways when not only pulling that script, like I wasn't expecting to get the test script at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I didn't see my name on there that they're in the whole scroll wheel, I'm like, okay, so either I'm going to be second from the bottom, or I'm just not going to even show up in the scroll because that's happened to me too many times, even in those like lower populated streams. No offense, Jay. Yours is very popular, I think, and I think it's very successful given the amount of people. Uh,
Thank you.
hold on, I gotta take a phone call.
All right. Put my arch notes down here. So I'm gonna choose to run this deck.
All right, so if I want to save the deck, I gotta stack them first.
No. Put one of the arch notes in a sector, and then or like the arch notes deck, and then put the deck next to it in a different
Sure.
sector, and then save both of them.
I'll save them
sorry, guys,
separate.
I'm gonna have to dip for the night because I have to go pick up my roommate from work, and I'm probably gonna be showering and going to bed because I got work in the morning. So,
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by.
yay,
Yeah.
we
thank you.
got to finally talk and somewhat in person
Yeah.
and not through text.
Wait, I think you only have 9 arch notes, so you should
Alright.
still add one.
Yeah, but take care, man. We'll
Yep.
hopefully we'll see you again.
Oh,
Add
absolutely.
one and flip them both
If nothing
over
else,
before
I'll
you
come
save.
and watch.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay. Add one and flip them both
Alright.
over.
You
I
guys
don't
have a good
know
night.
what to add for the last
Later.
note.
Do you have typhus? Tryphus?
Right.
So yeah, Storm Age Tryphus. It's
Oh, you have
freeze
10 in
one.
there? No, yeah, you only have 9. Yeah.
It might not be in here. It might be in the Storm Age.
Initiator deck.
Let me
There's
find it.
Gaiagus.
Just search through Jay's arch note deck. He's probably using it.
Hey, no.
Oh, I guess technically we don't know
There.
that.
Take
Yeah. I guess how could we know?
Yeah, none of that. None of that.
Yeah.
Flip them.
Yeah. So highlight both. Like draw a little, with your mouse. Yeah, there it is. And then when you
So-
save this object, both pop up.
Yeah, so I will say this for this deck that I'm running, that this might be a deck that I run in the future for the Magus Tower. There is a card in here that technically is not.
Oh
on
my god,
here.
we're cheating again.
Hey, it's legal for me because technically it is a tournament legal card. It's just that cardboard.
Yeah, but you
does
can't
not-
use that in the tower.
Yes, I can.
Not everybody has access to that card in the tower.
Yeah, that's part of the rules.
What?
I've just been too lazy to add it.
Yeah,
Oh my
cardboard's
God.
just been too lazy.
There's 2 cards I still need to add, which is the Rosalie Cordessi team up. I don't even have the art for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've never added it. And then Vagabonds. And it's pretty much the only reason is just because they were Kickstarter promos.
Yeah, that's like the only printing currently for them at the moment.
Yeah, they're Kickstarter promos. So technically they're able to be put on there. I have to get the art for whatever the team up's called with Rosalie and Cordessi, and then
Area's Wish, Undying for
yeah, I don't even have the art for that at all. It's not even in our dev TTS.
You gotta pester Senko for it.
I do. I've trust me, I have a few times, but it's not really important because no one really plays that card anyway. But
Except Jay, he'll make it meta.
I will make it meta. Let's go.
but yeah, the Vagabonds card I do need to put in there sometime.
What does it do again?
You'll see.
Oh, this guy.
8. Okay.
It's kind of an anti-wipe type card.
All right. You
Oh, that's
can
amazing.
choose to go
Okay.
first or be on draw.
I guess I'll go first.
All right.
So 5, right? Or is it 6?
So this Vagabond card. It's a
Six.
charm.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I don't draw because I'm on the first. Okay, so we're gonna do.
Okay. Couple Bane Adder Cups.
Well, gonna have to add that to every deck.
I mean, it's not for every deck, but it's still a good deck, or still a good card.
I mean, with the amount of ways to draw like half or all of your deck, it's like, yeah, sure, you get one copy, and there's your anti-Serenade.
Well, but the thing is if it's usable, then Serenade is not usable.
Vagabonds is
Two or less.
Oh.
Okay, you go.
That's a lot of level zeros.
Yes.
All right. Draw for turn. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
You gonna do it to him?
We will do it to him. All right. So we're gonna start with this. We're going to play.
Are you playing like a blue mana deck on me? Like from.
Hey, nope. Latola, Alluring Desires.
Okay.
And then we're going to play a Souls of the Kindle Mage.
Mm-hmm.
I will use Souls of the Kindle Mage's ability to targeting Latola. She'll get 50 strike for this turn, but more importantly, Souls will go to the Afterlost, and I will get an Umbral Orb. And I will spend said Umbral Orb for Fortunes and Failures. So I draw 3 and then discard 2 cards unless I discard a level 1. So I will draw 1, 2, 3. And
So because you used an Umbral Orb to summon that,
yes.
it counts as the -1 Umbral Orb.
Yeah, so I got 1 Umbral Orb from using this as effect, which sends it to the Afterlost. And because when it goes to the Afterlost, I get an Umbral Orb. So I spent that Umbral Orb to play Fortunes and Failures.
Oh, okay. So that's the Okay, that was that because that's a spell or a charm. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the card that I'll send back, I'll only discard 1, and it'll be False Ashes of Rhyme Soul.
Oh, look at you comboing. That's
All right.
important, Jam, by the way.
The False Ashes of Rhymesoul.
He
Okay.
he has discarded a false ashes. That'll be important for later in class.
Because read what it can do.
Let's see. Instinct auto hand -1 Umbral when effect of a card opposing card in your map. You may discard this card and put this character in your hand.
So if it's in my Afterlost, I can discard 2 cards to the Abyss and put this character into my hand.
And then
Cool.
counter.
Yep. So it is important. So I'll play out a Runthimus on the field. And then
Ooh, damn, okay.
and then I will play out a Kalidol, my new Kali.
This.
And
Look
I
at
will have
you.
it come into play as a Radiant type because Runthimus is a Radiant type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will. I will pay 150 Vitality to generate a Radiant Orb.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will use Latola's effect, sending the top 2 cards of my deck to the Afterlost, and I will have target character must strike No.
Yep.
Reconnect.
Try to rejoin, because you should be able to. And all your stuff should be
Yeah.
there.
All should stay on the field.
Connecting.
There we go.
All right, cool. I'm back.
All right. And just promote. There we go. Okay. And with that, I will pass the turn back to you. I think. Give me a moment. Just let me double check.
Discarding Erlen.
No, the Erlen was off the top two from Latola.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, you'd never discard her.
All right. Go ahead.
All right, so we'll draw one.
Oh, and the character Latola's targeting, that must attack her. I'm gonna choose the Harem, Wings of Abaddon.
Good.
Wait, with
So-
that interaction, does if Harem stays in guard, does Harem still have to attack Latola?
So basically, how the interaction works is during the discovery phase, after he draws, Harem is forced to move into strike position.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're gonna do. That's awesome.
Is it?
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's a cool little thing.
I don't know what you're gonna do. What you're thinking I'm gonna do?
It's basically force him to attack Latola and use Runty to chump it so it ends up there and you draw the card.
That's one option.
Yeah,
But he can also just like
he can. He has
attack.
more
He has
things.
a lot more
Yeah,
characters.
but
So
that's the idea around using those two.
yeah, and there's a lot of other things you can do with Latola as well.
Yep.
So he Bountiful Harvested for an Umbral Orb. Interesting.
All right, so
Would you like to look at your Archnotes deck?
I didn't. I don't know when you can or
So-
what to do with.
So
Archnotes
with
yet.
the Archnotes decks, you can play any of those cards basically at any time that you're allowed to play them. Basically, as
Mhm.
long as the conditions are filled. If it's a character, you can play it during your main phase. If it's a standard charm, you can play it during your main phase. If it's an instant, you can play it at any time, just as long as the conditions are filled to play those cards. You have access to them. And Namin is hinting at one very specific card. It's
Mhm.
All right.
No, I mean let's look through the Archnotes. Let's. I'm sure we could just see if any might be playable or not. It's always good to look through the Archnotes deck, you know? You never know what might be there.
So how do I know if you did 3 or more character effects?
You have to keep track of that.
Yeah. So I know you did the.
So he did Souls to target Latola. He did Kaladol coming in,
Right.
Kalidol to generate an orb, and Latola to force you to attack. So that count is 5.
Okay, so then I could bring out. No, I can't.
Why couldn't you?
The because he's a level 3. I'm thinking
That's
about.
okay.
But because the condition was met, he can come out.
Well, yeah,
Any arch node as long as the
all
conditions
arch
met.
note characters are considered level 3s, but you don't pay any orbs to play them. It's
Yeah,
just
all right, so then I will.
Hell yeah!
I will bring 'em out.
Hell yeah!
there we go. Trifus, that's a good one.
And then he can't do anything this turn anyway, right? This
He
Except
can use his
for
commandment.
he
His
can
commandment is
definitely
basically
do
like an
something.
instinct manual.
I'll get the top 4 cards of the deck. Maybe.
Yeah,
Ooh is right.
yeah, it's a good effect.
So how do I just look at the top 4 cards?
Hit
Right click.
So right click and then hover over search and then click the number 4. Those are the
Okay.
top 4. You can basically rearrange them on the little
Okay.
screen however you like, and then once you're done, you exit out of it and then just hit draw.
So I can rearrange them here in the search section.
Yes.
Yep.
And then if I hit X, it'll just rearrange it.
Yeah,
Or
you
it's
hit
already
X,
arranged.
it'll
Yep.
say how it is now, and then you
And then
And you get to
I get to draw,
a
right?
card.
Yep.
Yep. So you get the first one. Pretty nice.
Very nice. How much? All right. So I'm gonna do control displacement and
on
bounce your
Latola.
Latola.
Okay.
Mm.
And then
So Harem no longer is required to strike Latola.
trying to figure out where I want to put this. I'm gonna put it on.
Cipher bow. Okay, so you'd put that in your supply bay, but then just specify that it's
Okay, so
on
it's for Harem.
Harem. So if you equip it to him, so the sync effect is an opposing player discards a card. So I will discard
Yeah, Jay, run those cards.
that one.
There you go.
I might have wanted to choose a slightly different one, but whatever. We'll just leave it as is.
All right, I'm swinging with everybody.
All right, so let's
Well,
see.
be specific about where these attacks are going.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
That
So
matters.
So let's swing to her with him, and then I guess the rest of it don't matter. You can block if you want.
No. If you attack something with Runty, then Runty cannot block. And your Cipher Bow attached to your harem
Oh yeah, so the
makes it
cipher
makes
bow.
it
Keep
your
in mind,
strongest
yeah,
creature.
remember. So piercing does not take into account bonuses based off like supplies and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
ideally, anything with a supply or other bonuses
Oh, okay,
wants to
okay.
try to attack directly to get maximum
I got
damage.
you.
And
Mm-hmm.
what he was saying is if you don't attack Runthimus, then I can choose to block whatever's hitting my Kaladol to protect her.
Mm-hmm. So, like a Soul's your weakest creature attacking Renty, pretty good.
So I'll
And
do that.
striking into Latola, or sorry, Kaladol, always a good idea.
Definitely true.
So I would want to attack her with my Bane, and then
Yeah,
swing to
Mhm.
you with my harem and my other Bane.
that's an
Correct.
optimized attack.
That is the optimal way to attack here.
Okay.
So Runthimus will die, and I'll take 40 pierce from that. Kaladol will die, taking 20 pierce plus 120, so that's 140, and then 180 here. 280 from the Bane Addercop here, and then this is 120 total. So that's 400 damage in total. I'll get 2 radiant orbs.
And the
Yep.
I think
Mm-hmm. And if you highlight over all of your attackers, then you can just hit E once,
oh,
and then
okay,
they
okay,
all turn sideways.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all?
Yes.
All right. So I will go and draw.
Jam, can I see your Archnotes deck?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So here is what I'm going to do. We'll see. Search 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay. So here is what I'm going to do first. We are going to play from my Archnotes deck the Shore's Forgotten Tale. I can invoke it.
You
So,
have 5? Oh my god.
yep. Because I sacrificed souls, discarded
Oh,
ashes, discarded or
Erlen.
milled Erlin, and then Kaladol and Runthimus died. So,
Wow.
and you do not have a character in your afterloss, so only I get the benefits. And guess who I'm bringing back?
Mm-hmm.
It is she. All right, but that is not
She's.
all.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
I will use Runthimus's ability from the Afterlost,
Mm-hmm.
sending him to the Abyss to gain 100 life and
Mm-hmm.
draw a card. Then I am going to use where is she? Rhymesoul's Judgment from Afterlost, discarding 2 to the Abyss. I'm going to choose Cordesi.
Well, if this resolves.
Well, I guess, but I don't know if I have that would
It is a judgment.
yeah. But it is a judgment that costs stuff
Oh, so the cost has to be paid no matter what.
in order to activate it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, well, I like technically, yeah, it's no matter what.
Yes.
But then
So go ahead. Abyss your 2 cards, and then he gets a chance if he
okay.
wants. I don't know what other judgments we'd
We'll
want.
knock out the Litola, I guess, to judgment this back to hand. Does that resolve?
Um,
It's a good
am I able
question
to
to
play
ask
stuff
you.
from the
I assume it does.
arch
I
notes or no?
I can't think of anything that negates that at the
I
moment.
mean, it's encroaching shadows as an arch note.
No, encroaching
No.
shadows only negates judgments that don't have a cost.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I think you're continuing.
so
Rip.
Okay.
that goes to hand. Um, just for shits and giggles, we're gonna bountiful harvest for an umbral orb, and then use it to play another fortunes and failures. Draw 3, discard 1. Or discard either level 1 or discard 2. I mean, I like this. We'll discard a Litola and a bountiful harvest. Now here's where things get interesting. We're going to pay 2 for another Erlin. We are going to play Synthesis of Fate Vagabonds. So if I control 2 or less characters in my Convoke zone, until the end of this turn, characters I control cannot be sent to the Afterlost.
Okay.
I am now going to cast Scorching Serenade. Send all characters in the Convoke zone to the Afterlost, except my Erlins.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have hidden rations. Would have been perfect.
So these all go to the afterlost.
Yes, they do.
And I
Well,
get
technically, the Trifist will just go back to the Archnotes deck face up. I usually just indicate it by having it face up next to the Archnote deck, but yeah. So you'll get 4 Umbral Orbs, and you'll take, let's see, 40 soul value on Harem,
Oh,
and
and the cipher bow.
the 100 from Cipher Bow. So you actually get 5 Umbral Orbs, because Cipher Bow goes away as well.
okay.
So you take 140 damage, you get 5 Umbral Orbs. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to play Kamiari Sakura, the first Forge, onto one of my Erlins. We'll say this one over here. So search top 3 of my deck. Sure, we'll put this one in hand. Why not? And then we'll play a second one to the other Erlin.
Okay.
Search 3. Um, yeah, I guess we'll get him. Now we will move to strike. We're gonna hit you directly because you have no characters on the field. Erlin cannot or can attack you directly. So that'll be 320 for each Erlin. So that's 640 damage total.
Ooh.
Uses the vagabond.
Yeah, for offensive purposes.
This cheater. What?
That was Yoda dying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Yep. And then yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
I hope
go
so.
ahead.
I
Go
hope
ahead.
so. I think I'll end my turn. Alright, so it is my turn. I'm going to draw one. I put this here earlier, but everything's changed.
How much has changed?
Alright, so I'm gonna. So I guess. So I'm gonna play. Hold on one second. My dog is. I don't know what they gotta do. Give me a second. Let me go.
Okay. And
So this is
frickin'
what I.
424, he was supposed to stream his Gibby tonight, but he switched the stream date to tomorrow.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's 11:30. What are we doing?
Man, I really wanted to try for that second Decadict.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll join Ruck instead, I guess.
Is he streaming right now?
He is.
Hang on, let me find him.
Hey, so what do you think? Do you think I made a good purchase?
Wait, what was the purchase again? I forgot.
Pink script.
Oh, the from the Feebay.
Mm-hmm.
I would say so. I was considering it, but the problem was it was like during my stream, so
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm gonna be opening boxes at that time, but it's all right. I'm already making some orders in for some more Keystone packs, so
Nice.
we're still cooking.
I want to say, even though it was a lot of money, it probably saved me money. Because otherwise I'd be just ripping through an obscene amount of packs. You know?
Yeah.
And like what? There's only one pink script left.
Uh, it could be two because I tried talking with Wombat and he says he thinks that the 6 of 10 was pulled, but I don't remember ever seeing the 6 of 10 get
Well,
pulled.
I know he said he saw it on stream,
No,
so.
so he was confused. He thought I was talking about the 7 of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 7 of 10 he saw like on a little Discord stream, but
Wait, doesn't what's his face have six?
Alright, I'm back.
who's what's his face?
Boys.
No, that he thought it was 6. I think it's the 4 of 10.
Oh.
Well, I
So
mean, I'll
6
double
of what?
check. The 6 of 10 pink script.
Oh, nice. All right.
You could just
I'll,
scroll up, right?
yeah, I'll look from boy.
Now, what's a Halosian token?
It's just a character token.
So it says opposing character controls 2 or more characters than you. Convoke 3 Halosian tokens. So where do I get the tokens
Uh,
The little T token, the T thing on the table.
Yep, you just click and drag, and then you can pick your tokens. Okay, yeah, Boys's is a 4 out of 10.
Mhm.
So I have not seen the 6 out of 10. So that one still may be out there. He did confuse it with 6 out of 10 at one point in time.
That was probably it. Like he
That
posted
that's what
6 out of 10. Yeah.
that's what I probably think it was. So I assume that there's 2 pink scripts remaining.
And for these tokens, do I summon them either in defense or strike?
Correct. Yeah, you can choose either or. And then
But
Philosophy
can they?
Tax Revolution goes to the
Oh, that's right.
Archnote thing. Yeah,
And then and then do they have res sickness too? Can they not attack on this turn?
correct. Yeah.
They're also 0/0, right?
Yeah, there's 0/0/0.
So I don't know what we're what we're doing in an attack.
Well, they can block out 50 of the Pierce from Erlen because of the Kamiari Sakras, so it saves them a little bit of health.
There you go.
So what was the name of the streamer again? That you said
Oh,
was live?
Zard Exchange.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see him.
He's not ripping Fabled, but because like it's every he's just ripping whatever people buy. But we could buy Fabled, and he could rip it.
We could.
So Vagabonds got added to public.
Yay! Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you.
Now everyone can use this.
And then I told Cinco about Area's Wish, even though no one's gonna run it anyway, but I'll get that out soon too.
Good.
I do technically have one deck that does run it.
Area's Wish.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was just the kind of my classic. It was the Astra Lilies deck with it was Umbral and Radiant that basically ran the combo where you try to Sunberry's Yuck into the Hex Sister Karai to double the soul value, then kill it with Rosalie to double it again.
That is awesome.
It's kind of janky because it requires a lot of steps to make it work, but it is fun. Okay, so Karai comes into play. You're doubling, I guess, the soul value of one of these.
Yeah, sure, the right one or your left.
Okay, so this is, we'll just mark it with. There we go. It's 300 soul value. And is that all?
Now, can I use judgments or no?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you can. Now, question, Cardboard. With Carmine's Judgment, it says send one character from your hand to the abyss, convoke one character from your afterloss. If he has no cards in hand, can he not
Can't play it,
activate
right?
his? It's not. It's not part of the cost on the Judgment.
Hold on, what is it?
So his Judgment says there's no cost associated with it. It just says send one character from your hand to the abyss, convoke one character from your afterlost. But he has no cards in hand.
Is there a semicolon?
No, it's a period.
No, it's just a period.
Then I guess you don't have to.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because as long as it's not a cost, then it's just
Mhm.
kind of like.
As far as I can ask, but as far as effects go, if there's a semicolon, anything before the semicolon has to happen before anything after happens.
That's what I thought too.
But if it's a period, then there's two different things. There's a break.
yeah, it's just like oh, just these two things happen, and if they can't happen, then so be it.
But I can definitely ask. That seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Wonder if it was something we messed up on, like a typo.
Hmm.
Which is always possible. I'm pretty sure we've found a couple typos that happened, but so far they haven't really been like game breaking typos. Luckily.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna play. I guess Forbidden Order next. Hopefully, those are two character cards. Right? Is that how it works? One more cards in their hand. Oh, just two more cards in their hand than you do. So then, yeah. So I get to draw one card and. Oh,
And
that's not gonna do
discard.
me any good.
Like you can pitch something to the afterlost, I guess, but yeah.
Well, I played it, so I got to do it.
What is it?
No.
Wait. Doesn't he have an opportunity to respond?
If it is
Or no?
if it is an instant,
Oh,
Yes.
well,
Then-
because hang on. First of all, what does happen here before the discard effect?
Uh-huh.
You also get a Dream Super Carmine trigger.
So that trigger goes on the stack, and you can respond to
Yes.
your own trigger.
Yeah. So.
So trigger
So
Carmine.
you
Okay.
you reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a charm, you put it in your hand. If it is a character, you send it to the afterlost. If it's neither, you shuffle it into your deck. So you
One.
just you have to reveal it. So just put it on the table. Okay, so that's a charm. So you put it in your hand. And now
Wait. Is Gigi's Pitfall a standard or an
it
instant?
is a standard.
Oh,
now-
he
so now
almost
at this
got both
point-
of them.
So now at this point you can respond to you can still respond to the Forbidden Order.
I would not.
But yeah, it's I mean either way you're gonna probably be discarding the GG's Pitfall anyways.
No, he would discard the banished because you have the same level. So at least. Oh, you have modified out there.
What?
They're
What is
both
that
modified.
counter on? No, what is the counter on
No,
Erlen?
this is doubled soul value
Because
because of Karai.
okay,
But
then yeah, we don't want to do that.
GG's Pitfall, like he can't even play it because he has 5 characters on board. I have 2.
Send target. Oh yeah, you can't. Oh,
All right, but then I only have to discard one of these two right now, right?
Correct. Yes.
And
This goes to here.
and then banish the other Erlen.
wait, banish the other airline. What? Oh, you're talking about okay, this one. Yeah, not the one,
soul
not this
value,
one,
because
but this
then
one.
he'd get like
600 life.
600 soul value.
Yay! All right, so banished in the void on this Erlen, so I'll get 300.
He generates 2 orbs.
No, I don't get any orbs.
Oh,
Well, I guess
well,
I
you
do
get one orb. You
I
get
get
one
a
orb.
Sylvan, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
Damn, everybody hates Sylvan. Am I the only one who likes Sylvan?
Well, it's not like I can use the Sylvan right now.
Oh,
That's the thing.
where's your Kami? You don't.
Who uses that dog shit card?
What? That is insane.
Hello, Master Ruler.
What up? All right, so it's your turn.
Okay. Teaching Jam Crazy the art of smacking your opponent.
So it seems like Carmine will work kind of like replenish, I guess. There's a split, so if you can't fulfill the first part, you can just move on to the second. But if you can, you have to fulfill the first part.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
Just like replenish at the end if your hand's empty, you don't have to put nothing back.
That's
Mhm.
what I thought too.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I think that was supposed to be a semicolon, but it must have got through. So oh well.
Every Carmine's actually misprinted.
I,
Is missing the one dot.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We got this. Oh, I could do that. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna play out my own Storm Age Triphus
Mhm.
because you did Hex Sister Karai, the Judgment with Carmine, and you triggered Carmine's Instinct. So that's three. So
Okay.
I will use his commandment with the top four. Ooh, not bad, not bad. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, draw the card. Tweet. Glistal Blade. We're gonna detach the Kamiari Sakura from Erlin, turning her into a Sylvan type.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
How'd you shrink it?
I just held the minus button. Minus button shrinks it. Plus button grows it. Then we're gonna attach Glistal Blade to Erlin instead. So I will draw a card. Then we'll play a Souls of the Kindle Mage, just so we can sack it to Erlin to get an Umbral Orb. And then,
Oh, okay. So you can play the instinct.
yeah. Then spend the Umbral Orb for, you guessed it, Fortunes and Failures. Draw three. Discard two, unless I discard a level one. So we will discard Distraction Technique and Runthimus. I will use Runthimus' effect from Afterlost, gaining 100 life and drawing a card.
I need to add fortunes and failures in this.
It's a
Oh,
very
yeah.
strong card. It is very good, especially in Umbral, especially with Dreamsweeper Carmine. It's kind of nuts.
Is that a Sandy Shores card?
It is,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, you know it's in KS3
Yep.
too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying.
yeah.
I have I think a playset already.
Yep. And then we're gonna Bountiful Harvest for another Umbral Orb, just to have it on hand. We'll replenish to draw two. At the end of turn, I'm gonna have to do some stuff.
Yep. What is that? 2 replenishes or just one?
No, just one replenish.
Okay.
And then why not? We'll play out a Cipher Bow as well. You don't have any cards, but I'll still sync it to Triphus anyways.
Okay.
And then we'll move to strike. Erlin is very strong, and she is going to murk that Dreamsweeper Carmine.
All right. So I lose 180
Well, well, well,
plus
well.
Pierce?
If you allow it to hit
Oh, if I
Carmine,
allow it.
What do you mean? I don't
can he
think you can
not
do it.
block with a token?
Not Erlin, because she has evasive.
Oh, she has evasive. I always forget.
Evasive is very good.
Oh, never
Evasive is
mind.
basically think of Shadow in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Can
Yep.
only be
Okay.
blocked by other characters with evasive.
Very nice. Let me see. Let's check my arch list real quick. Do you have any hints?
See, that's a good habit to build.
Yep. Just check Arch Notes.
Just
Let
just
him
check
know.
your arch note. Yeah, hey, what do we got? Now, technically, Jay cannot stack 3 instants on top of each other and play all 3. Just, using his reserve spot.
I guess I'll play this just to get a card.
Okay. Guess I should have waited till you drew the card before I played Cipher Bow.
Let's see. And then I guess do this. Moonberries.
Okay.
And make my Dream Sweeper 0.
Yep. Oh wait, hang on. So on the draw,
You have a
wait, when you draw a card
Carmine
after
trigger.
so wait,
Oh, okay, yeah.
card,
I draw.
Wait, hang on. Hang on. Cardboard. With Dream Super Carmine's effect, it says when you draw a card after your discovery phase. If it's on the opponent's turn, does that still count?
Good.
I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be on your turn.
Okay.
Because it's
It says after your discovery phase. So
yeah.
Okay.
So it should be only on your turn.
All right. So yeah, the effect doesn't apply here. So
Mm.
good to know. But I'm guessing you're giving him 0
Yeah,
pull
I'm
value.
giving him 0.
Okay, so he will only take the pierce damage, which is only 111. Or sorry, 110. 110. And you will get an umbral orb off of that. All right. And I guess we'll go to my end step. We have to put a card back on top. And we'll pass the turn.
You. I'm gonna draw. I am going to play Catacombs. And then I
Comes
guess
from below. Hang. So let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters in Afterlost. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in Afterlost. So you do not
that
have
doesn't.
twice as many as I do.
Which is kind of surprising, given how much you
Yeah.
do this.
For team ups, you have to have both characters in your Afterlost.
You have to have at least both characters either in any combination of your hand or the field. So both can be on the field, both can be in your hand, or one can be from either. But one from each.
So I don't think I have both characters. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do?
Did you draw a card from your?
I think I hit deal by accident.
Yeah, you just put the arch note back. It's all good.
Yeah.
And then I think I gave you one of the arch notes now.
Oh yeah. I took your Aragool.
Give my air
He didn't
back.
want to give it back.
I'm gonna shuffle it. You want me to shuffle it since I messed that up?
It
I guess it doesn't matter, right? I pick. It doesn't
No,
it
matter.
doesn't matter.
For the Archnote deck, it doesn't.
All right, so I will. Okay, so she has the glacial blade on her.
The Glistal Blade, correct.
Glistal blade.
Mm-hmm.
He has the bow.
Yes. Yeah.
Bring her out in mode. And then I guess I will just pass my turn at this point. Right? There's no point in me attacking.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Hexaster is not going to do anything. All right.
All right. Use Trifus's ability, searching top 4. What to choose? What to choose? So I'm actually gonna take this. Basically draw it, then just keep the others like that. Detach the Cipher Bow from Trifus. So I'll search for a level 0 Umbral and put it in my hand.
Okay.
Grabbing Litola. Shuffle. And then we're going to see. Oh, wait, I can just do this. Because you have 5 characters on the field. So I can now play this. Astronomical Alignment. Because you have 2 or more characters than I do, I will convoke a level 2 character from my hand without paying the orb cost.
Damn.
Another arrow.
I wonder why boys like that card so much and be pulling it over and over and over
Yep.
again.
We're going to attach the Kamiari Sakura to that Erlen. To search top 3. Put 1 in hand, the other's on the bottom. Ooh.
Does ambush mean that they can attack on the same turn that they're?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like.
Get that one. All right, then we'll just move to strike phase. We'll hit Erlen, hit a token. Erlen hit a token. Trifus hit a token.
Okay.
That's 270 pierce, 270 pierce, and then the Triphus would be 230 Pierce.
Okay, I'm dead.
Would be.
Can I do anything? I don't think I can do anything.
I'm just wondering if chump blocking the Triphus saves you.
No.
Oh,
No, no dice.
Nope.
All right. GG.
GG's.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yep. This is one of my kind of better decks that I'm planning on running. Still needs a little bit of tuning, but it is going very nicely right now.
All those orbs, I didn't get to use them. Here.
Yeah, if you had found your augurs, then things might have been a little different.
I only have 6. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm gonna. I can just load the deck now that I have it saved.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, I gotta get some stuff done too.
Yes, sir. But hey, I really do appreciate this. I look
Yeah,
forward to more
absolutely.
with you and
Yep.
with and with Mr. Nami and everybody else.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Mr. Nami, and if you want to play
usually
tomorrow, I'm down.
Yeah.
There's usually a lot of people who are free to play, especially nowadays. There's a lot more interest in the game, so a lot of new people are learning.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go play around with the physical deck and get used to like the cards and stuff, and then we will tweak this because I for sure need some fortunes and failures in this deck.
Yes.
I guess I could just add them, right? Because it'd still be under the card count.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can if you want to.
Yeah, start that way, and then I like pull out whatever I feel like I don't need after I play a few matches.
There you go.
Cool, man.
All
Yo,
right.
thank you very much, Mr. Nami, for your help, and Jason for your
Yeah.
help.
No problem.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
You
Have a
too,
wonderful
guys.
evening, everybody.
Oh yeah. Jay.
Night stream.